He stood at the gate with a kitchen knife saying he's going to stab police.
Crime is on the rise.
Armed with an axe and a machete.
Trying to break into 2 separate houses.
But cometh the hour.
More units, more units.
Cometh the Interceptors.
Get on the floor! Out and running, out and running.
We're riding with West Yorkshire's elite. Alongside their pursuit drivers.
Contact, stand by.
On target with their firearms unit.
There's no horse, please, you see them!
In the air with their eye in the sky.
Off and running, off and running.
This is the front line in the fight against crime.
Get on the floor! Get on the ground, get on the ground!
This is Police Interceptors.
It's just another day in paradise.
Coming up,
Yeah, going jumping out of the car with drugs.
a curb-jumping Corsa
There.
gets Big H on the run.
Powering.
Give me the hand now! Give me your hands now!
A rude awakening for a wanted man.
This is the arm, police! Show yourself!
And many hands make light work.
Text all you to do me, yeah?
The secret weapon in the battle to keep villains off our roads is the Proactive Intercept, or PIT team. Armed with high-powered unmarked beamers, they hunt in packs and use key intel to launch preemptive strikes on bad guys.
A lot of our assets are visible and marked up police vehicles, but we do have covert vehicles as well. There's quite a few of us out tonight. We've got 6 cars out tonight.
6 cars,
on
yeah.
our team. Yeah.
2 in each car.
Yeah.
Plenty of bodies. Strength in numbers, eh?
It is. And if we stop a car, there's 4 people in a car, we can just overcome them, can't we? You know, we can all hands on deck and we've got everybody detained.
It's rush hour.
Yeah, vehicle bounce. That's my road. The red Corsa.
And the PIT team's in pursuit of a Vauxhall Corsa that's failed to stop.
Yeah, going jumping out of the car with drugs.
A cloud of white powder chucked out of the window could explain why. Odds are it's not self-raising.
Speed is currently 60. Just gone onto the roundabout. Stand by.
The little Corsa is no match for the cop's beamer. But this lad's feeling adventurous. The runaway is wreaking all sorts of havoc. And after hanging a sharp left, he's met with a frosty reception. A have-a-go hero who's clearly no softie. The biggest obstacle now is the rush hour traffic. Not a problem for the Corsa, who risks it all with a reckless move.
Just approaching junction, stand by. To left, to left.
The suspect salutes the cops for keeping up. But he needs both hands to pull off his next trick. Before finally picking a lane.
Yeah, still going through the vehicles.
Faced with a wall of traffic, he plays chicken with an oncoming car. And his luck nearly runs out.
Just approaching Tommy Watts Junction, just stand by.
The pursuit driver is T-Pack trained. But rather than box the Corsa in, he's got another idea.
Get some, see if we've got some stinger sights available.
We are looking for stinger sights.
He calls in the cavalry, putting out the shout for a stinger team to take out the tyres of the runaway Corsa.
The left onto Old Lay, back where the Polly was.
I don't know where that is.
Out on the ring road, pit legends Stefan Leischuk and Harry Big H Jeffrey have got the tools and the talent.
Good left, good left, good left. Okay.
All they need is a spot to strike with the stinger.
It's a bit wide, but try.
Shout it up, mate.
If Harry can throw the bed of spikes across the roundabout, the Corsa's tyres will be mincemeat.
India 2-3, we've got Stinger at roundabout with Harvester Pub.
The pursuit is just half a mile away.
You coming towards?
It's coming this way.
Yeah, it's just continuing straight on towards that location. The speed is 70.
Straight on, and it's game over.
It's gone wrong way.
Other way.
The course has gone the wrong way up a slip road and avoided the stinger. But the pit pursuit driver still has him bang in his sights.
There.
And now the suspects run into yet more cop cars. The net is closing in, and he's hurtling towards a roundabout that's thick with traffic.
Going jumping out of the car with drugs.
In South Leeds, a curb-jumping Corsa has led interceptors on a wild and reckless rush hour pursuit. He's driven full tilt towards a traffic jam. And this time, there's no way through.
It's got a crash. Hold on.
One last shot at Demolition Derby and he's bailed out. And interceptors are straight after him. And when they think the coast is clear, 1, 2, 3, 4 passengers swiftly disappear, but for how long? Providing backup to catch them, pit units Steph and Harry.
4 outstanding there.
4 outstanding down there. Right. Yellow t-shirt and girls.
Yeah.
We've just been pointing in direction at 4 runners by Paul.
After their failed stinger attempt,
There.
they've got the bit between their teeth.
Get a grip of them. Power him.
Give me the line now. Give me your hands now. I'm getting you back. Get on that wall and do your move. I'm down your back.
You walked up, mate. Suspicion theft of motor vehicle.
Yellow t-shirt versus Big H. No contest. The game's up for the other passengers too. So why were this lot on the run?
Who robs a 1.2 Corsa? Jesus Christ.
I'm surprised what people steal.
Yeah, I can understand what you're saying, but Jesus Christ.
Well, same logic. If it were just insurance, why would he take a chase?
You asked the driver, I want a driver.
He wasn't behind the wheel, but he is wanted for breaching a court order, though he's more worried about a wee problem with his trousers.
I were in back of car as well, man. I had my glass of Strongbow with me. That's what I pissed myself. It's a glass of Strongbow, man.
Cops have finally nabbed the driver further up the road and confirmed the car isn't stolen. However, they've discovered the driver has no insurance and no licence.
What do you think of that guy's driving? It's horrendous, wasn't it?
Chuckles might find it funny, but it's no laughing matter for the cops.
Stupid risks. It's rush hour Friday tea time, and they drive like absolute idiots. They'll go over grass verges, they'll go wrong side of carriageways, they'll go wrong way around roundabout, putting all these innocent members of public's lives at risk. All for the sake of something as stupid as no insurance or no licence. Absolute idiots they are.
The driver was convicted of dangerous driving. He received a 14-month prison sentence and was disqualified from driving for 19 months. The passenger who couldn't hold his strongbow got a further stain on his character, a 3-day extension to his existing community order.
It's not worth the risk. If the blue lights come on, it's simple, the message is simple: stop.
Drug driving is the bane of the Interceptors. Last year, 1 million Brits admitted getting behind the wheel whilst under the influence. And 1 in 6 drivers killed on our roads have illegal drugs in their system. And their chief weapon in the war on drug drivers...
Can you just lean forward for me so I can get some saliva? I need to get it from the tongue and sides of your mouth, all right? So...
is a plastic lollipop that has them licked.
There's a positive line there.
Drug wipe's fantastic. It's nice and simple. Just need a bit of saliva from you at the side of the road and gives us a reading as to whether there's cannabis or cocaine in that system. They are efficient and we are using a lot more of them. They're becoming another effective tool in getting dangerous people off the road.
It's 11:30 on Friday night. Party time for some. But Interceptors Andy Howarth and Bob Hoyle have work to do.
But there's no permitted drivers or anything foul.
A Fiesta with 4 lads inside has caught their eye.
It's not registered to insured address or anything.
Let's see who it is, isn't it?
They decide it's worth a pull.
Hello, mate. Come and join us. Bring your ID if you've got somewhere.
The driver seems relaxed and happy to step into Bob's office.
Hello.
All right, buddy.
How you doing, you right?
Yeah, not too bad.
Is it your car, mate?
It's my boss's car.
Thank you.
Who do you work for?
My brother.
Have you got some ID with you?
I've got my bank card with me, buddy, if that helps.
Meanwhile, Andy doesn't need a 6th sense to crack this one.
Who's that cannabis? Car stinks of it.
Are you allowed to just like refuse?
Yeah, Section 23 at Misuse of Drugs Act. Things like grinders tends to give us grounds to believe, especially when there's a smell of recent use of it. So yes, I am entitled to search through his car, and I will be doing.
After almost 25 years on the force, Andy knows the law and loves laying it down to would-be legal eagles.
But he just love it.
Have you been smoking cannabis at all?
No, my friend it was earlier.
Because you smell quite heavily of it.
Sorry.
Car stinks of cannabis.
Yes.
There's a grinder in the dashboard.
Yeah, have you got a drug wipe?
I should have a drug wipe.
Bob needs to check the driver out.
You say you don't smoke it yourself?
No, I do, but I haven't had any today.
Okay. All right, okay, just stick your tongue out for us, mate. Come forward a bit. Cheers.
The drug wipe can detect cannabis and cocaine in 8 minutes, so the driver won't have to sweat for long.
Because I'm going to search you, I have to make a record of that search. Part of that record is your clothing, so I'm making a note of your clothing. The car's going to be searched as well, so if you want to pop stuff behind you, that's fine, crack on, but we'll find it.
Eagle-eyed Andy has clocked some shifty shenanigans in the back seat. The 2 lads seem to be trying to stash something.
Next, jump out. Right, mate, if you just jump out where we'll have a look where you've been sat. Oh, look, a little bit of white powder. Is that what you were stuffing down back at seat?
Well, he wasn't looking for loose change.
I told you I'd be looking down back at seat, because there's another little bit of white powder there.
What have you found?
Some white powder, yeah.
Well, just so you know, mate, I'm a builder. Look, I've got concrete all over me, so it could be that.
So you've got concrete?
All over me.
You keep concrete in white bags?
No.
That looks like cocaine?
No, you don't.
No, you don't, do you? Good try. I'm liking it. You really are trying to look after your mate, aren't you?
He can try all he likes, but unfortunately the white comes back positive.
It has come back positive though, for a bit. Trace of cannabis, but also a trace of cocaine as well.
Well, I don't do anything like that, so.
Right. I mean, like I say, it is a very basic test.
But
and it gives an indication that you've got some in your system.
How positive's the line though? That's what I want to.
Well, it doesn't matter whether it's faint or whatever. You can just say it's positive there. Okay. That's it. It doesn't tell us anything about how much. I've just got to tell you, you're under arrest at the moment. You'll be taken to police station for the purpose of giving a blood test, and then that'll be sent off, and we'll wait for the results to come back. Okay?
A blood test should settle the matter.
You're walking because he's locked up. So he sends out. Ta-ta.
While the builder and his buddies sling their hook.
There's only a little bit of cocaine. We'll never prove whose it is, but it's in his car, so he's got to answer for that. 3 delightful customers, just working lads, having a beer and a bit of a smoke and a bit of cocaine like you do on a Friday night. Walking now. Oh dear.
Oh dear indeed. Drug driving can carry a hefty fine, a 12-month ban and a 6-month prison sentence.
This is his blood sample. So we'll package this up. It's all sealed in an envelope here. And that gets sent off to the forensic lab. So we'll see what his levels are and if he's over the specified drug limit.
Results will be back in a few weeks. It's now a waiting game.
He says he doesn't do it, he don't take it, but it's in his system for whatever reason, so we'll just wait and see, a couple of weeks' time.
It might be by osmosis. By being with his friends, it might have just like leached into him.
Yeah, could have been. Yeah, could have been.
The suspect's bloods did come back positive, but when it got to court, the case was discontinued. Last year, cops in the UK recorded almost 600,000 domestic abuse-related incidents, with 75% of all victims reported to be women.
Extra here 44, what local channel would it? Thank you.
Interceptors Sophie Hawkswell and Chris Bastow are blue lighting it to a residential address in Leeds, following reports of a serious domestic incident.
The male there's threatened to knock any police officer out that comes to the door.
Just sharp on 10 and ask them how far their unit is off.
A man has reportedly been behaving aggressively to his female partner, and there are kids in the house. He's got previous for attacking cops, and a firearms unit is already en route.
Can we suggest a suitable RV point? Then we'll all go in together.
Interceptors like Chris rarely get called to domestics, but he's taser trained, so could be useful backup if things go south.
He was pointing to the right-hand side.
Someone's waiting for them outside the address.
He's not getting out, he's been clenching his fist and said when you walk in he's going to batter you all.
What name is it? Yeah, who else is in?
My mum.
The 18-year-old lad says his mum and her boyfriend have been locked in a blazing row. And now he knows the cops are here, it's threatening to boil over.
I want your phone. Is there enough with you? Get your phone. I want your phone. Yeah. Get your phone. Yeah. You'll think you're our biggest one.
Can I just go back?
There you go.
I'm not bringing it back. Stop resisting. Get your phone. Stop resisting.
Right. You'll think you're our biggest one.
Go on. I don't think so.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
As expected, the man isn't cooperating.
Stop. Got him. Yeah.
But interceptors find strength in numbers, and the suspect is swiftly introduced to the cold, hard surface of the pavement.
No, I want my phone.
Is it going back here? There is a district one on.
No, I want my phone. Text all you to do me, yeah? Now get
Say
my phone.
thank you. 3 minutes. That pocket's clear, that back one's clear, I can't get to the
They're
side.
all clear, I've got nothing on me. I want my phone. Now what is wrong with that?
Why didn't you not sit up?
The man's partner has his mobile.
Yeah, I want my phone, mate.
And for some reason, he really wants it back.
So get off my leg, right? Now get me my phone. Get off my bollocks and let me sit up, yeah?
You're forfeit officer's violence, you're not sitting up.
Because of his aggression, cops detain the suspect while they get to the bottom of tonight's aggro.
I know you want the phone, you've told us.
They started getting aggressive, clenching his fist, putting his fist up to my mum, my nose and stuff like that. So that's when I rang police, and they put it through as an emergency.
You don't need to keep my head down. I'm not going to I will carry on if you don't let me put my head up.
Just need to see you go back.
Just let me put my head up. Say it.
Right.
Meanwhile, Sophie's got a statement off the man's partner.
We were just saying we've only detained him when we brought him out because he were kicking off. The Sophie says there's a section 39 assault. They'll just need locking up for it.
Alright, listen to me, pal. 139, you're under arrest. Section 39, common assault, alright? Right, okay, that's fine. But we'll sort that out when we get back to Nick, will we?
He denies wrongdoing. But these are serious allegations, so he's off to the Nick.
It's a domestic violence incident. There's been children in there, other adults. It's pretty important that we get here and we help our district colleagues and help victims of domestic violence.
He was later found in possession of cocaine. He appeared in court charged with common assault and possession of a Class A drug. The assault charge was ultimately withdrawn and no further action was taken. He was fined £120 for possession of cocaine plus £115 in costs. Still to come, locked and loaded for a late-night alarm call.
This is the armed police!
And
I'll give you a clue. Bob!
Benny Boy intercepts a hot date.
You're driving like an idiot. If you'd have just driven off slowly, you wouldn't have got stopped.
In West Yorkshire, armed offences have doubled in just 4 years.
Oh, police!
Firearms cops here are tasked with one mission.
Got it.
Get the guns off the streets.
Turn round. You're out on your edge.
And bring those using them to justice.
Where's your horse? Where's your tailor? What do you need? Straight down!
We are seeing a big increase in the use of firearms at the moment, sort of criminally. There's been a particular flare-up in this area, in the Huddersfield area, between a couple of the gangs, where obviously trying to get on top of these. But the big thing as well, the big thing tonight is we want to get these weapons back.
Tonight, a team of firearms cops are mobilising for an intelligence-led operation. The plan is to raid 2 properties, looking for suspects thought to be connected to gun crime. Providing backup, dog handler Duncan Matthews.
I've got police dog Tia with me tonight. She is a firearms support dog. So when we get to the address, she goes in and makes sure it's safe for everybody else to go in afterwards.
Duncan and Tia have taken part in dozens of armed raids, weeding out some of West Yorkshire's most dangerous criminals.
About 30 seconds from the address, and so we've got to get to the address as quick as we can now to try and secure the suspect.
The first suspect is wanted on suspicion of firing a weapon in public. Cops must tread carefully.
Quiet.
And intel suggests there could be multiple weapons in the house. Locked and loaded, the team prepare to make their move.
Somebody up at 2-2.
A silhouette in an upstairs window.
He's waving.
Speak to him.
Can you go down to your front door? Yeah.
He claims he's coming down, but they're taking no chances.
This is where he's going to be put under control, just down in front of this vehicle here, just down there.
Hands on your head, mate. Hands on your head. Walk slowly towards me.
Standing by.
Don't make any sudden movements. Keep walking. Right, stop there. Turn round. Face away from me. Go down to your knees.
In the crosshairs of multiple automatic rifles, he's on his knees.
Entry team confirmed. Subject is secure.
And singing like a canary.
It's just secure, Steve. Are you happy with that?
There's a shotgun at top of the steps, an air rifle, and downstairs in the kitchen is a Glock 19 replica airsoft.
He's amassed quite an arsenal, but before retrieving it, cops need to be sure none of his mates are hiding in the house.
Do we have any communication with them?
And there's another problem.
His girlfriend's still in the address. The girlfriend's in there, and there's 3 children in there as well. Officers are going to go to the front door, speak to her there, and basically negotiate her to come out with the children. We need them out of the house before we can search it properly, then make sure there's nobody else in there hiding.
After 10 minutes, the suspect's partner finally appears, and she and the 3 young kids are safely away.
Police! Anybody in the address? Make yourself known now!
Police for the dog! Get yourself!
Tia rushes in where armed men fear to tread.
Right, she's gone back along the landing. I can see a shadow moving around on there. Come!
Dog's safe, no indication.
It's gone well. Tia's gone in, she's done what she needed to do. I'm fairly happy there's nobody else in now. Just made it that little bit safer for the firearms team to go in now.
Occupants of the house, police. Show yourself now, please.
Open door straight ahead.
Floor by floor, room by room, armed cops scour the family home.
Right, clear, room cleared out. Entry team to Bronze, we're proceeding upstairs.
They soon locate the imitation shotgun and air rifle the man told them about. Plus, something iffy in the attic that he conveniently failed to mention.
Certainly with places like this, if they've got cannabis grows in there, they're looking at protecting them. Whether that's why he's got that imitation weapon or not, I don't know. Had he come to the window or the door holding that, looking how real it is, I think it would have ended very differently to how it just has done now.
The house will be placed on lockdown before being turned over the next day by specialist search teams. But for Duncan, Tia and the firearms unit, the night isn't over yet.
X-ray Delta 68, briefing received, no questions.
Their next suspect has served time for GBH, and now he's wanted on suspicion of attempted murder.
The intelligence that we have on this suspect is that he's potentially a lot higher threat than the previous one. Obviously, we deal with each threat on an individual basis.
With the stakes high, there's no time to hang about.
Police! Police! Come to the door! Do it now!
If no one answers, they'll have to force entry.
Occupants! This is the armed police! Show yourself! Occupants! This is the armed police! Show yourself!
Still no response.
2 lights on.
Someone's finally got the message.
Show yourself!
Several loaded guns are trained on the front door. Not the armed bad guy they were expecting.
Who else is in?
In the house?
Yes.
It's the suspect's mum. Apparently her son isn't home, but he's due back any minute.
It's not ideal because at the moment he's not under our control. Well, we don't know whether he's got the weapon, so this is what we're gonna have to sort out now. Make sure as soon as he gets here, we've got control of him and he can't change his mind and go somewhere else.
Hold on, matey, hold on. Engine off, on the car, please. Let me see your hands, Chief, when you get out. Keep your hands up for everybody. Come out to the front of your car.
He's happy to cooperate, but this man is known to have a violent past.
On your left, please, look towards them. Stand there. Stand there. Stand still. Stand around. Car. Get down to your knees. Keep your hands where I can see. Keep your hands where I can see you.
All this necessary.
He's unarmed, and the car's clean too. So where's the gun?
My mum's back somewhere. Yeah, what's that?
Oh, police! Anybody in the address? Make yourself known!
A quick search and still no weapon. But with 2 wanted men off the streets, Dunk's satisfied with a job well done.
We've got both suspects in custody. We've come out, we've done what we wanted to in the end. That was the ultimate aim. The ideal thing would be if we can find the weapon now that's being used. But ultimately, we want to get the person in custody, but we've got to do it safely. Yeah, that's happened tonight, and everyone's safe. So yeah, we're happy with that.
No action was taken against the first suspect with regards to firing a weapon in public. He is, however, still under investigation for production of cannabis. The second suspect was released without charge. It's a quiet summer's evening, so Interceptors Ben Pearson and Matt Ransom can't miss the sound of a hot hatch begging to get pulled.
Let's have a look at this Golf here.
A white Golf GTI has burned it from the lights, leaving the Friday night traffic for dust. But Ben's no slouch from the lights and on it in seconds.
Just the attitude that people have got. It's 9 o'clock at night. Lights have just gone to green, and lad in front thinks it's Grand Prix at Silverstone.
Petrolhead Benny Boy's a big fan of high-performance motors, but has little time for low-performance drivers.
And thinks he can just give it beans, and everyone's got to accept that he can drive how he wants and do what he wants. So we'll just have a quick word with him.
Very, very good stop.
Oh, he just doesn't know we're here.
The driver's got a heavy right foot, but it doesn't look like he's trying to get away. It looks likely he's no idea there's a cop on his tail.
You haven't seen you.
Ben will soon take care of that.
Turn it off.
Finally, the penny's dropped.
What's your car keys? Is it your car? No. Right. Jump out.
Both the driver and his female passenger are dressed to impress, but it'll take more than a dicky bow to impress Benny Boy.
Do, lad. You can't. So first of all, calm yourself down.
I can't.
Who's this car?
You talk to me?
Yeah.
Or it's hired off someone.
Hired off who?
007 says the GTI's hired from that well-known rental firm, a friend of a friend.
Right, so how much have you hired it for?
£150.
For the night?
Yeah, just for the
Whoa, £150 for a night.
It's a nice car.
It's a nice car, yeah. And how are you insured?
Insured?
Yeah.
He told me it's temporary insurance.
Surprise, surprise, there's no paperwork to back up his claims.
How old are you?
18.
18? Wow, 18 driving a Golf GTI.
Benny Boy's heard enough.
Right, listen. You're driving like an idiot. Okay. Speakers.
Yeah, it does.
Right, so what did you do at bottom of Barkham Road? I'll give you a clue. Bop, bop. So what do you do then? Do you want me to give you another clue? Bop. What do you do when you turn down bottom of Leeds Road? Bop. Then what do you do when you turn up back at Telegraph and Argus? Not acceptable.
And them 2 people who walk on the pier, when they drive like an idiot, doing 40. Yeah?
It's a hire car, apparently. That's not a hire car.
Oh dear.
Told me it was hired.
The dodgy hire is an all too familiar story for the Interceptors.
This is what we have all the time. And people like you, no disrespect, naive, do what someone tells them to do or says, yeah, take it, and believe I'm insured. You're not. Have you got any proof of any insurance?
Not on me.
No.
No. Oh dear.
How long have you been driving for?
I've been passed for nearly a year now.
Do you know when you in your first 2 years of driving, what happens if you get more than 6 points? You get your licence revoked.
Yeah.
So you have to pass your test again. Do you return to a provisional licence holder?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunately for this lad, having no insurance will earn him the full half dozen, so it's bye-bye licence.
Do you know what the biggest kick in the teeth is? If you'd have just driven off slowly, you wouldn't have got stopped.
I didn't even see you.
I know. Do you know why that is? Lack of experience.
The Golf is getting seized.
How do you feel with his driving? Feel like an idiot.
And to make matters worse, this was no ordinary date.
You know what it is? It's this day. Been looking forward to it for a long time.
Right, what's going on? Is it a dance?
It's like a... Because we finished school, haven't we?
Is it a prom?
Yeah, it's like a prom.
The young couple have just arrived at the hotel for their high school prom.
Signature on that bit there.
Where? Here.
Yeah.
Can you hold it?
Lovely, thank you.
I haven't got a signature, it's like a...
You'll get one when you get older.
Not only is the lad losing his licence, he's missing the biggest social event of the year and now every school kid's nightmare.
Hello. Are you teachers?
Yeah.
What's your... Oh, no teachers are here.
Double trouble.
Here you go.
Time to face the music.
If there's trouble inside, I'm telling you now, I'll make your life misery.
Nothing's gonna happen inside.
So
That's what I'm saying.
just make sure, okay?
Cinderella shall go to the ball after all. Prince Charming was reported for no insurance, and because he could potentially receive 6 points, he may well lose his licence.
I don't want to ruin his prom, but it has done. But he should have thought about that before he set off like an idiot from traffic lights. So yeah, positive result for shots, please.
Coming up,
We're lost.
nature calls for Chris and Adi.
If I stand in dog turd, I will not be happy.
Interceptors Chris Bastow and Adi Fickling have just kicked off the night shift and are already painting the town blue, hunting a wanted motor.
There were a vehicle that made off from a couple of lads over there, Suzuki Ignis, made off twice, and it's been sighted again by district officers, Castleford area, so we're just making us way down into that area now, and hopefully it'll pop out again.
The runaway's well known to the cops, but he's a slippery customer. Houdini in a Suzuki.
It failed to stop for me yesterday as well, so it's personal. It would be.
You can't personalise it.
It's not personal,
It's not personal.
but it would be very nice to get them because they failed to stop for Chris on our team as well a couple of days ago.
Just give it the street where you were seen last.
Eyes right, fellas.
That's it.
Now Chris has him on the hook and this time refuses to let him wriggle free.
Yeah, 6-1, we're behind the Suzuki Ignis, vehicle failing to stop.
Having been given the slip once on these roads, Chris reckons he knows Houdini's MO.
We should go Fryston Woods, we need someone to Fryston Woods bit.
Somebody get to Fryston Woods ASAP, please.
To lose a Suzuki once could be regarded as a misfortune.
It's left, left, left onto Kendall Drive.
To lose it twice would be carelessness.
Stand by, we're still on the green, just hold on, it's going off-road, at the green,
Goes
into the
left.
woods.
The boys' Beamer 3 Series is no off-roader, but Interceptors don't give up that easy.
The thing is, he could just leave it parked in woods. We'll go for a walk and see how far it is.
I'm happy to run till I puke to get these. If we find this car down here, I'll be chuffed.
Occasionally, a walk in the woods can help focus the mind.
Oh, it's quite open, isn't it?
Turns left because you could see it turn left.
For some good old-fashioned detective work.
There's like reflective lights on the floor.
Yeah, I've seen that, as if they've been done on purpose.
Yeah.
It's been skidding as well, look at that. It's been skidding like mad.
The signs are promising.
How are we going to get out of here?
I don't know. I'm not bothered about walking a few miles though.
For the one that got away, they'll go the extra mile.
Thing is, right, we've got to find a way back to the car.
In full Blair Witch territory.
Oh, don't go too far, Adi, I can't see out. I might get scared.
There's wolves around here.
15 minutes later, they spot something, and it's not Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, reflector up there.
Yeah, it's there, look. Found it.
Get in.
Awesome. Bingo!
The driver's ditched the Suzuki and disappeared, and he's taken the keys with him.
The problem is, we're in the middle of woods. We'll get it out, mate. I've got a trick up my sleeve.
The
Before joining the force, motorbike fanatic and advanced driver Adi was a hotshot mechanic. If you want a motor gone in 60 seconds, Adi's your man.
We're just going to have to put our trust in Adi, who's going to drive us back to our car. So that might be a bit dicey. But yeah, very, very happy. It's turned out to be a good little job.
But they're not out of the woods just yet.
Oh, he's doing it.
Starter motor's knackered, isn't it?
Oh mate, that nearly did it. I know, I got really excited. I thought we've done it, and then I
like to
you're teasing
the suspense of getting it achieved and then just let you down gently, like, you know what I mean?
Story of my life.
An A for effort, AD, but you're no Vin Diesel.
6-1, we can't get it started, this car, so we're not going to be able to get it out. If we can organise recovery with a 4x4, because that's the only vehicle that's going to be accessible into these woods.
The recovery van will be an hour. A long time to sit in the cold, dark woods, twiddling your thumbs.
There's no way this car's going to go anywhere now. So we can walk back to the car, wait for recovery, we can jump it 4x4 and show him how to get here car.
Yeah.
It's not the result we wanted, but
we got car.
The main thing is we got car.
Exactly. I'm happy with that. And we're going to remember which way we're going here.
Yeah, we'll remember it. Yeah, we should have a ball of string, shouldn't we?
It's easy, Hansel. Just follow the trail of tyre tracks.
They're going to come in the morning and
exactly.
The little car's not going to be there,
Have his key in hand.
And always stick to the path.
Straight down there, or did we come round? We came round that way, didn't we? I'm not sure.
Lads?
We're lost.
It didn't come through there, it's too tight,
It didn't come through there.
I wonder if it's come this way. Right, I'll just go see if there's any marks up here, hold on.
In fact, it is, oh Christ.
I think that fork down there we should have gone right. I don't remember seeing that.
I've no idea, Adi.
Well, let's just wing it.
This is turning out to be a shambles.
Can't come out that one.
This is not fun now.
I think it gets light about 4:30 in the morning. By that time we should be able to find his way out woods.
If I stand in dog turd, I will not be happy. We are walking the right way.
Are we really?
After an hour's rambling,
I have no idea I've managed to cock that up so badly.
they find the path to freedom.
What's worrying though is the car's that far away. How have we overdone it by that much?
Well, we shot it by about 1 kilometre, haven't we?
It's taken them so long to get out, the recovery van's already arrived.
Super, you just timed it right.
Which means they've got to turn around and head straight back into the woods.
This is a funny shift. It's just like being at Serengeti, innit? All we need now is David Attenborough narrating this.
To the left, you can see the lions.
There it is. It's so funny, look. Hey! Wasn't that far away, was it?
Since the car won't start, they've got to drag it out.
We'll give it a try. We aren't bothered about any damage on there. If it rips an arse end of that off because it gets stuck, we'll just torch it and leave it. Well, we won't torch it, we'll just leave it. We won't torch it. Right, this is going to be the ride of our lives.
This time they've got fresh tyre marks to follow.
So far, so good.
Finding their way out should be a breeze.
Adi, is this where we should have turned right?
I don't know, because I didn't see it. I was too busy talking, but I don't remember this bit.
Oh, bugger me.
Lost again, and AD knows who's to blame.
Vehicles, I think they'll still be looking for him, but he has an office of the smell at the moment.
A wise man once said, it's not the destination, but the journey that counts. He clearly never travelled with AD and Chris.
There's wall, look, there's wall. Oh, yes. Yes, get in there.
Several hours after they first spotted the Suzuki, it's finally on its way to the pound.
Don't mess with us, Chris, eh? Because we'll drag your car out of anywhere.
Probably one of the funniest shifts I've had in a long time, that.
Yeah.
Romeo 6-1.
6-1, we've finally got this motor out of the woods. We're alive and well, and we're going to go get something to eat.
Happy days. Cheers.
On Monday at 9, Chris Tarrant takes the last train to Transylvania in search of the truth behind the story of Dracula in new extreme railway journeys. Dan Snow's edging ever closer to the truth next as a CT scan of Tutankhamun's skeleton reveals violent secrets. New after the break.